Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. You're watching the news. It's going to be the Golden State Warriors up against the Utah Jazz. And without any further ado, let's head to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew at the arena. I'll be back at halftime.
Time changes, new faces, old best friends, new strangers.
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan here alongside my colleagues Clark. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the Warriors, Steph Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Green in at the 4-shot. And for the Jazz,
the Warriors were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since the We Believe season in 07 when they knocked off the Dallas Mavericks as an 8 seed. They didn't finish above 500 on the road, but still were much better than previous years, which allowed them to get to the playoffs.
doubled by Wiggins. Conley dishes to Tucker. Jazz passing it around. Warriors with the rebound. Well, back to that Warrior road record that Clark was talking about, 19 and 22, as you said. But I remember an early road trip that, had them go 6-1. Really helped them start to believe in themselves. Steve, as a team last season.
Yeah, that included that buzzer-beating win against Miami on Draymond Green's shot. I mean, I think that's when this group really realized that they could make some noise and possibly be a playoff team.
Here's Wiggins using his post move to get the 2 points. 1:02 left to play in the first. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the head coach for the Jazz gave me just a couple of moments to catch up with him. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Great. Thanks for the report, boys.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Massenberg. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. And that one's good. He's got 6. Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Really poor decision on that pass.
And Utah has possession. Knocks it loose. Rejected by Poole. Curry passes to Moody. That's good.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
And the Warriors making a change here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good for Moody. Here's Massenberg. The shot is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 4. Here's Massenberg. Shot is off. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, Clark, Steve, what have you been seeing? What have they been doing or not doing?
I think it's a good start for this club. They seem to be playing well, and we'll see if they can carry it forward.
Well, they hit the ground running and had a really nice beginning to this game, Steve.
Yeah, the Warriors turnaround, I think, in large part because of the improvement defensively and on the boards last year. There was a 5 or 6 year stretch where Golden State was maybe the worst team in both categories in the entire league, but the schemes have changed, the personnel, the intent, the toughness, and it has all led to a new era for the Golden State Warriors basketball team.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Curry is the son of famed sharpshooter Del Curry. And in Steph's sophomore year in high school, his dad made him change his shooting motion from his chest to above his head to make it harder to block. Of this change, Steph said, I really couldn't shoot outside the paint for like the first 3 weeks. All summer when I was at camps, people were like, who are you? Why are you playing basketball? I was really that bad for a month and a half before I finally figured it out. And guys, as fast as he gets that thing off, he could probably shoot it from his ankles.
Yeah, he can do it all. Thanks, Doris.
His confidence really at an all-time high.
And back to the Warriors looking to pack the paint. If you wanted to get into a three-point shooting contest with them, well, I think they'd welcome that.
I agree. I mean, with the Splash Brothers in the backcourt, you can get sprayed in a hurry from all angles. I mean, those guys are terrific. But again, their improved defense and rebounding was a big part of their success as well.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Utah shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they averaged about 77% from the free throw line a year ago. So this is a solid free throw shooting team.
And Conley drops them both. Warriors leading by 6. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. That's good.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Conley off the pick from Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. And Conley drops them both.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, and that's really important. You've got to continue to attack.
Here's Poole, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Michael Conley picks one up. The Warriors have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Poole.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Here's Bogdanovich. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Both free throws good from Bogdanovich. Here's Curry. And that's not going to go. And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on
Now, presented by Sprint.
From the 2K Sports Studios on a beautiful Sunday night, it's time for the halftime report. The Warriors off to a good start. Their second unit giving them instant offense. They've gone to their bench for scoring, and they've answered the call. Klay Thompson has been productive. He's been making it look easy filling up the point column.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
the third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. It's been a clinic so far from Poole.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
Here's Massenberg. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. And what a finisher.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room, and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
And they're pushing it up. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
The Warriors leading. Here's Thompson. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Here is Conley. 1:16 left to play here in the third. Here's Massenberg, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First free throw is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Curry. Drills the elbow jumper. Curry's got his first bucket of the night. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations. That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
A nice shot by Tucker.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Thompson's got 6 points.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Rejected by Wiggins. Bogdanovich. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry. For Utah, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The Warriors making a switch here. And he makes both free throws.
Good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul and converting the free throws, narrowing the gap a little bit. That's big.
Warriors leading by 4. There's the basket Poole. And another basket for Golden State. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Gadsden, and the rejection by Savanovic. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Stolen by Thompson. And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors ahead, up 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Energy Solutions. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes. That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Conley into the lane. Shot's good.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
No good from Poole.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Conley kicks to Johnson. Misses the 3. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Green. Here's Poole. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Nails it! What a beautiful shot to pull him to within 3.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave him that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Fires, high post, can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Utah. And here's Conley outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. From deep three-point range, no good from Poole.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there. And that is the shot of the game. Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
For the win. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Time expires, and we're going to... And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate, and we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. Massenburg, he's covered by Thompson, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game, and the Warriors making a change here. He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Tremendous job at the foul line as usual. You can always bank on him in these situations.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now. Oh, Nelly, listen to that.
That shot eliciting a roar from his gigantic crowd.
That was huge, guys. Absolutely huge.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. This is a huge possession.
You've got to execute under pressure. We're going to see what they're made of.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That was a critical trip to the strike. They have a 2-possession lead now.
No good from Wiggins.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
Well, there's a little bit of time here to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Very much so. Either way you cut it, they're going to need a pair of threes and some help at the other end as well.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Thompson. Here's Curry with the 3, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it, and the Jazz making a change here.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
And so it's Utah with the win. You know, Clark, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after a superb performance in overtime, they managed to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, but they pulled away at the end.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least.
We on? All right.